Hello and welcome to English Podcast.
Here you'll find fun topics, natural dialogues, and a relaxed way to practice English every day.
If you enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe. It was a blustery autumn afternoon. Leaves swirled outside the grand windows of the old library. Inside, it was quiet, except for the gentle ticking of the grandfather clock in the corner. This is where our story begins, in the hushed silence of Oakhaven Library, a place filled with the scent of old paper and forgotten stories.
I love the image you're painting. Blustery means windy, right? And a grandfather clock is that tall, elegant kind of clock, yes?
Exactly. You're spot on. Imagine the scene, rows and rows of books, reaching up to the high ceilings. Dust motes danced in the slivers of sunlight that filtered through the tall windows.
Our main character, a young woman named Amelia, loved nothing more than to lose herself in the quiet corners of this library. She was a regular visitor, drawn to the comforting atmosphere and the promise of adventure found within the pages of a good book.
Amelia particularly enjoyed browsing the history section. She was fascinated by the past, by stories of people and places long gone. On this particular afternoon, she was searching for a book about the local area, something that might reveal hidden secrets of Oakhaven's past.
She ran her fingers along the spines, their titles a whispered invitation to other worlds. Oakhaven Chronicles, Whispers of the Past, Forgotten Histories. Each title held the potential for a captivating journey. The word, spine, by the way, refers to the edge of a book where the pages are bound.
Finally, her fingers stopped on a slim, leather-bound volume tucked away on a high shelf. It looked much older than the others, its cover worn and faded. It seemed to whisper, "Choose me."
Intrigued, Amelia reached for a small wooden ladder, a common sight in the library, used to reach the highest shelves. Carefully, she climbed up, her eyes fixed on the mysterious book. It seemed to beckon her, promising a glimpse into a forgotten world. Beckon, a good word to know, means to signal or invite someone to come closer.
So, there I was, holding this dusty old book. Its cover was a faded green, almost brown with age. The title, barely visible, was The Whispering Woods. Sounds intriguing, right? Intriguing means interesting, something that makes you curious.
Definitely intriguing. I'd be curious too. So, what did you do next? Did you open it right away? I bet you were eager to see what was inside.
I was, and when I did open it, the pages were brittle, like they might crumble at my touch. That's how old it was. It even had that old book smell, you know, that kind of musty, papery scent.
Oh, I love that smell. It reminds me of old libraries and hidden stories. So, what did you find within its pages? Was it a thrilling adventure, or a poignant romance? Poignant means something that touches your heart deeply, often in a sad way.
Well, I hadn't gotten that far yet. As I carefully turned the first page, something slipped out and fell to the floor. It was a small, folded piece of paper, yellowed with age, like the book itself. It looked like a note.
A note. Oh, the mystery deepens. My heart would be racing at this point. This is getting exciting. Were you nervous to open it?
Absolutely. I felt a shiver run down my spine. My heart was definitely pounding. Carefully, I picked up the note and unfolded it. The paper felt fragile, almost like it could turn to dust in my hands.
Don't leave me in suspense. What did the note say? Was it written in elegant cursive, or maybe a hurried scrawl? Cursive is a style of writing where the letters are joined together.
It was written in cursive, a very neat and elegant hand. The ink was faded, but I could still make out the words. It was a short message, just a single sentence. It read, "Meet me at the Whispering Oak, midnight, tomorrow."
Wow, chills. Midnight at the Whispering Oak. That sounds both mysterious and a little bit creepy, don't you think? Creepy meaning scary, or unsettling.
Definitely creepy. And that's what I thought too. A whispering oak? Midnight? It sounded like something out of a Gothic novel. Gothic novels often have dark, mysterious themes, sometimes with supernatural elements. So, to recap, Clara found a mysterious note in a library book. It mentioned a hidden garden somewhere in the city. It's a bit of a riddle, and she's trying to figure out where this secret garden could be.
Exactly. And remember, the note was tucked inside a book about local history, which might be a clue. Local history means the history of the area, the city, or the town. Perhaps the garden is connected to a historical place.
Good point. And she showed the note to her friend, Ben, who's now helping her solve the mystery. They're quite excited, hoping to find this hidden oasis in the middle of the busy city.
Yes, an oasis is a peaceful place, especially one in a desert or other difficult environment. Here, it means a calm, hidden place within the noisy city. It's a nice metaphor, isn't it?
It is. They decided their first step is to visit the city archives, the place where they keep old documents and records. They hope to find more information related to the book or the note.
Right. They're being quite methodical, which means they have a system. They're approaching the mystery step by step. They're not just running around randomly.
So, they arrive at the city archives. It's a grand old building, full of dusty books and files. It's a bit intimidating, even for Clara who loves libraries. Intimidating means it makes you feel a little scared or unsure of yourself, maybe because it's so big and important.
The archivist, the person who works there and takes care of the archives, is a kindly old woman with spectacles perched on her nose. Spectacles are another word for glasses.
She seems to have seen it all, heard it all, and read it all. She's a bit like a living encyclopedia.
Clara and Ben explain their situation, showing her the note and the book. The archivist listens intently, her eyes twinkling with curiosity. Intently means she listens very carefully and with great focus.
After a moment of thought, she tells them about a wealthy family who once lived in the city, known for their beautiful, secluded gardens. Secluded means hidden or private, away from other people.
Could this be the garden mentioned in the note? The mystery is getting even more interesting.
Right, so let's continue the story. Remember, Amelia and Leo are now holding this very old, leather-bound book. It feels oddly cold to the touch. Inside, they find a small, folded piece of paper. It's yellowed with age and brittle, like it could crumble at any moment.
They carefully unfold it, their hearts pounding. The handwriting is elegant, almost like calligraphy, a style of beautiful, artistic handwriting. It's a single sentence written in faded ink. The answer lies where the sun kisses the moon. What could it possibly mean?
That's a cryptic message, isn't it? Cryptic, meaning mysterious and difficult to understand. They look at each other, puzzled. Where could the sun possibly kiss the moon?
Exactly. It's a real head-scratcher. They start brainstorming, thinking of all the places in the library. Remember, to brainstorm means to think of lots of ideas quickly.
Amelia suggests checking the astronomy section. Maybe there's a clue in a book about the sun and moon. Leo thinks that's a good starting point, a sensible place to begin their search. After all, the note is in this old astronomy book.
So they carefully place the fragile note. Fragile means easily broken or damaged back inside the book and head towards the astronomy section. They walk past rows and rows of shelves, the air thick with the smell of old paper and dust. It's a very distinctive smell, quite unique to old libraries.
As they walk, they discuss the note. Leo mentions that the phrase, "where the sun kisses the moon," sounds poetic, almost like something from a poem. It's not a literal statement, right? The sun and moon can't actually touch each other.
Amelia agrees. It must be a metaphor, a figure of speech. It's not meant to be taken literally, it represents something else. They need to figure out what that something else is. What does the sun kissing the moon symbolize?
They reach the astronomy section. It's tucked away in a quiet corner of the library, almost hidden. The shelves are crammed with books about stars, planets, and galaxies. Some look incredibly ancient, even older than the book they found the note in.
They start scanning the titles, their eyes darting from book to book. To scan means to look quickly over something, to look for specific information. They are looking for anything that might relate to the cryptic message on the note.
They spend a good hour poring over the books. To pore over means to study something carefully and intently. Unfortunately, they find nothing that seems relevant. They're starting to feel discouraged, like they're on a wild goose chase.
A wild goose chase is an idiom. It means a search for something that is unlikely to be found, a pointless or futile search. Amelia sighs, feeling defeated. Maybe the note was just a silly joke, nothing more.
Just as they are about to give up, Leo spots something. It's a small, circular window high up on the wall, almost hidden in the shadows. A single ray of sunlight streams through the window, illuminating a specific spot on the shelf.
And guess what? That spot is occupied by a large, ornate globe of the moon. The sunlight is hitting the globe, making it glow. It almost looks like the sun is kissing the moon. Could this be it? Could this be the answer?
They exchange excited glances. This must be what the note meant. But what could be hidden there? They reach for the lunar globe, their hands trembling with anticipation. Anticipation is a feeling of excitement about something that is going to happen. Okay, let's quickly recap what's happened so far in our library mystery. Remember, Leo found a strange note in a really old book, right? The note mentioned a hidden garden and a key. It was all very cryptic, like a secret code.
And Leo, intrigued meaning very curious and interested, decided to solve this mystery. He started searching the library for clues, looking closely at the bookshelves and the surrounding area, trying to find this secret garden the note talked about.
Exactly, and he even enlisted the help of Maya, the librarian, a wise and helpful character in our story. Together, they started deciphering or figuring out the meaning of the strange symbols on the note.
They discovered the symbols related to constellations, patterns of stars in the night sky. They realized the note wasn't just some random scribble, but a real message leading to something. This made them even more determined to solve the mystery.
Remember how they found that old map hidden behind a loose brick in the library wall? It was like something out of an adventure movie. The map showed the library grounds, but with a hidden path marked that nobody knew existed.
Yes, and that path, according to the map, led to a hidden area, potentially the secret garden mentioned in the note. It was getting really exciting. They were so close to uncovering the secret.
So they followed the path on the map, and it led them to a secluded, overgrown area behind the library. And there it was, a beautiful hidden garden, just like the note described. They had solved the first part of the mystery.
But the mystery wasn't over. In the center of the garden, they found a small, antique box. And that's where the next part of the story begins. What was inside the box? What secrets did it hold? They were about to find out.
They opened the box and found a small, tarnished silver key. Could this be the key mentioned in the note? And what lock would it open? The mystery deepened, leaving them with more questions than answers.
They looked around the garden for any signs of a lock or a door that this key might fit. After a thorough search, they noticed a small, almost hidden door built into the back wall of the garden, concealed by ivy. Could this be it?
With trembling hands, Leo inserted the key into the lock. It fit. He slowly turned the key, and with a click, the door creaked open, revealing a dark, narrow passage. Their adventure was just beginning. Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.